Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. We are in 2026 now, and it is time to winterize the gardens. I didn't do this in prior years simply because I really didn't know how to or why I should do these. In this video, we are going to be winterizing the raised garden beds as well as the ground garden beds. We're probably going to be using cardboard on the ground gardens, covering that with mulch and leaves. And then in the raised gardens, we're going to be doing the same thing, except no cardboard. So we are going to go out there and I'm going to gather a bunch of materials and I will meet you guys by the gardens. I am going to be pulling out the golf cart for this video just because I'm going to have to do the whole transferring the compost from the compost pile to the gardens. I'm going to be pulling that out right now. I'm also going to be grabbing the weed eater because we're going to be weed eating the produce gardens, the ground gardens first to get all of the grass down as far as we can. I am going to be parking my golf cart right by the compost pile. I'm going to show you guys the compost pile and the gardens that we're working with. This is the compost pile. We've removed the chicken grave. So we put the chicken grave right here. So all of this right here is all compost. We're going to be working all of this stuff this way. I do have help around the homestead. While she does the compost pile, I'm going to be working with this compost pile over here and putting that on the gardens. And then when it comes time to get some more, we're going to fill up this kiddie pool with the finished stuff. This is all the finished stuff right here. We have been burning leaves. We do have some fire pit ash that's going to be mixed in, but the only stuff that's done is pretty much this stuff right here. All of this stuff is brand new and this will be mixed throughout the year. Okay, we do have our little station over here. This cardboard and the weed eater, that's going to be for the ground gardens. And then this shovel and bucket is what we're going to be using to scoop the compost into these gardens. So do you guys see how the gardens don't have much dirt in them anymore? So we're going to just be topping it off with all of this compost right here. And then when I need more, we're going to go grab some more from over at the other pile. I do have my wireless microphone on, so you guys will be able to hear me, even though I'm not by the camera anymore. This stuff looks really nice. I'm going to show you guys this stuff. You guys look at this. This is all nice compost that has been composting for a year. This is chicken poop, fire pit ash, leaves. What else is in there? Sand. So this is what we're going to be topping the gardens off with. We do still have some weeds that were in there from the spring. Looks like I'm pulling up some of those from the bottom, but a lot of them seems to have composted. Let's start with the okra garden. I'm just going to be dumping this on here. Now there is a huge thyme plant right here, and this thyme plant has been there for quite a while. So we're just going to leave that there and put compost around it. Now I did start running into some of the weeds from when we were weeding in the spring of last year. So if there's any big stuff in there, I'm just going to be taking it out. And that will continue to compost over the winter if we do get some of that stuff in the gardens. This thyme smells amazing. So far we have done the okra garden. I went ahead and did the bean garden. Now I'm going to work on this pepper garden, and I still have green onions. Actually, they're just onions and garlic growing in this garden, but I'm going to put a layer of compost around all of those. Those will continue to grow throughout the winter, I hope. Maybe we'll put leaves on those, maybe we won't. This one right here, I had already put leaves on, but I didn't put any extra compost in, but maybe we'll put some compost on top. See, these are all of the weeds that we pulled over the spring and summer of last year. I had put them in this compost pile and they were found at the bottom. Some of the longer stuff doesn't compost. Maybe this year we'll put that stuff in the brush pile or maybe even burn it. I put 3 buckets in here. I'm just going to spread this around, kind of just topping off all the gardens with extra compost. We're just covering up all the weeds as well. If you find any pine cones in there, take those out. And so far, this is how much compost we've used. Not too much, but the entire compost garden can be used on these gardens right now. So once we run out of this, we will get some more from over there. We'll be putting these around the onions. And this will snuff out all the rest of the weeds. Now, if this garden was empty, I could just dump it in there, but we don't want to cover up all of these new growth. This garden needs just a little bit more. We've got the onion garden done. I also put 2 buckets in the corn garden, which I don't even know if I'm gonna plant corn this year. I might make this into a bean garden. I know we have this bean garden over here, but I think I'm gonna put one of them as a red and black bean garden. And then the other one I'm gonna build a trellis for and make this into a sugar snap pea garden here because the corn just didn't work out. Okay, now we're gonna be moving to the cucumber garden. Now, I usually take these in for the winter. I still might do that because they're easily removable, but I need to have like room in the garage. I'll see about that. We'll put the dirt down and the leaves down, and then I'll probably take them out afterwards. I changed my mind. I did take these 2 trellises out. I will find room in the garage for these. So I'm gonna work on putting a good few buckets of compost in this because that's really low. That's like I want to say a foot long garden. It's a raised garden bed, but that dirt is pretty low. So we're gonna put it up as far as we can. Found some weeds in here. These didn't compost. And quite honestly, I wasn't mixing it as much as I should have been to help the composting process along. We are going to try our hardest to keep up with that this year. There's even tape in there. Yep, some more weeds, lots of them. I definitely should have been mixing it a lot more. Pine cone, we want to take that out. All right, y'all, this looks like it's about, I think it's like 7 loads of compost. I'm gonna spread it and see where we're at. Not too bad, we raised it a little bit. I might put a couple more in there. Oh yeah, that raised it quite a bit. I'll just put a couple more. Bad. That definitely raised it a lot. I put about 10 loads of compost in there. I mean, see, even the okra garden isn't completely filled. The pepper garden's a little bit more. Now on this side of things, we need to do 3 more gardens, and then once all of this mixed compost comes over here, it's finished, so we'll top off the gardens even more. Actually, no, I need that compost that she's working on. I need to put those on the ground gardens after I weed eat and then put the cardboard down. Next up is the zucchini garden. I put about 7 loads on there. This load right here is going to be for the ground gardens after I put the cardboard on, so we'll work on those after we get these 3 done. We've got all the raised garden beds done, including the sweet potato garden and the tomato garden. I'm not going to do anything with the strawberry garden, but the leaves right now are kind of acting like, I guess, coverage right now. So we're just going to leave this one as is. This one too, maybe we'll use some of the dirt over here, but I'm going to weed eat these 4 gardens right now. And we'll line gardens with cardboard and then put the compost over the cardboard, and then we'll put leaves over that. Our gardens are weed-eated. These are the ground gardens. I'm probably going to go inside and get some twine so I can fix some of these branches. Some of them are down. Over there are down and up a little bit more. Now these usually stay outside in the winter, so we just have to keep fixing them. They do not have room for them inside the garage. First, we're going to be putting some of this cardboard on these gardens. So that's what we're going to be covering up. I'll have to go inside to get more. All right, I'm going to go get more, and I'm also going to put the weed eater away. I put 3 loads on here. I'm going to spread that around. I may or may not put leaves on these gardens just because I kind of have a feeling the leaves would blow off, but at least that cardboard underneath is going to start composting. There'll be rains, there'll be snow, and that'll help it along. And then when I go to plant in here, what I can do is cut a hole in the cardboard and plant it straight in there so that it can suppress the weeds. Probably need more. That looks good. I don't know if this is going to work, but when I researched what I should do with the ground gardens, it did say put cardboard down after I weeded it to the ground, and then it said to put leaves on top. But again, these are not raised garden beds, so I think the leaves would just fly away if I put leaves on there. So we might just leave it like that. Okay, I did run out of dirt, so what I did for the last couple gardens, this one I used the rest of the dirt. And then this garden right here, all of these are from the cherry tomato plants, which are over here along the fence. So I just used the dirt from all of these bags. We'll definitely refill those with a new batch of compost once it starts, once we get some more over there. But all of these bags are now empty, and definitely going to be spreading this around. So I have decided against putting leaves on these just because I did some more research and they said that it's not necessary to do it. I'll come out here a little bit later and do the twine on these trellises, but we've got all of them done. We even got the brown gardens done. I have cardboard underneath all of these. I'll end up coming in here and fixing the trellises with the twine eventually, but when the rains come down and the snow comes down, that'll basically pat this stuff down and they'll be ready to be planted in the spring. I emptied all of these grow bags. We'll end up filling those later. I'm going to take these into the garage just to winterize them so that they don't rot in this garden. These two I usually bring in every year, and then those ones I leave out there. So that was not too bad. It did take quite a while to do all of that, and at the end of me doing all of that, I went to lunch, and then when I came back, that's when I basically started researching a little bit more to see if leaves were even necessary, and what it told me was that it's not necessary, but it is helpful, and that even if I don't do it now or with this project, I can do it in a month or just later in the year. So now the gardens are winterized, and by the time it hits planting season this spring, we'll be already ready. Even if we need to cut holes in that cardboard, that is possible. We're just going to let them sit over the winter. Hopefully they'll be good to go in the spring. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. So now the winter, don't put that. Woo! So that's all we